Okay guys, so this is series.This. I've decided to start a new single player series. Thought I'd give it a go for you, see if you like it or not. Just trying to give you some hints and tips really in the game that I play. Just going back to the old series, which I will be carrying on with. I've had a bit of a problem recording over the last few days, which is obviously quite annoying. But I will be coming back to that. I've just decided to do something different as well and just sort of show you basically how I start the game. So I spawned in originally around the south, I think it was, and I then died and I've come back to where we just saw. So at the moment I'm looking for somewhere decent to spend the night. It's normally a good idea to try and find a house. Obviously you can't always do that. And normally when I start the game it's just pick up anything I can carry. Search as much as I can, but I just try and sort of keep away from the zombies because, well, this happens. I don't know, obviously it doesn't happen there. I get hit a bit later obviously and end up bleeding. Trying to wait for the zombie to break through that so I don't have to, but it's obviously not going to work. Sorry about the jumps in the video, this is the problem I've been having, but it has been a lot worse. Slowly sorting it. So I make the decision that this is where I'm going to try and spend the night, build up the base. So now I've got to go and collect the bits I need to make it a bit safer. I do promise the jumping will not be so bad in the next video, if there is any. There we go, bleeding. Almost dead. So, I know a few things I should be collecting to start off with. Always a good thing to get wood. Obviously the spade can get some wood. It's going to make some wood frames and then fill them in. So I sped this up for you a little bit, just as I'm gathering some supplies, and I'll explain as I go through. Next part is to get stone, copper stone. So the normal stone, not the small stones, which I cleverly do by breaking in big boulders. Because they, well, give you small stones. Get sticks as well. I know you can make them from the wood logs, but obviously if you've got them, you don't need to. It saves a bit of the wood logs to make planks or using a fire. This I find very useful. At the side of these roads, if the road is not made of gravel, there is always gravel, it seems, at the sides. Now if you take the gravel and you get some stone, you can make concrete, which obviously is a lot better than wood. A lot of these roads, a lot of the roads will have gravel at the sides, or the whole road will also be gravel. Also, if you dig a big line out of the gravel, which I didn't actually do this time, but if you take a big line out of the gravel, normally underneath you'll find clay, or deposits of clay. Obviously clay is useful for things that we shall see soon. Obviously this is a voiceover that I've been doing now. The commentary was supposed to be during it, but I cleverly left my microphone off, so I'm now having to do it afterwards. So I did literally sit there talking to myself whilst playing the game. A dark brown colour, the clay is a light brown colour, so in the next episode I will be trying to get some clay. This is where I realised that I don't actually have stone, I have small stone. Which is obviously not good. So I decided to dig downward to find some stone. This will help me build the concrete that will hopefully keep my base safe for at least a few nights. Stone takes longer to collect and you need a pickaxe to do so. I was lucky to find the pickaxe. If I hadn't have found a pickaxe, I would have just got trees with the stone axe or the spade that I found, made some wood frames and then filled them in as cover for a couple of nights until I could get myself a pickaxe. So for concrete you need 4 stone and 5 gravel, and that makes 4 stone and 5 gravel will make 4 concrete blocks. Obviously I'm using 2 lots here, so I'll get 8. Now you got to remember, obviously coming on for 5 o'clock, I've still got to sort out the base, block it up, try and make it a bit clearer basically. Trying to get by undetected by that zombie. In the early stages, obviously I haven't got a bed down at the moment. I want to try and make my base here. Dying at this time would be really hard, because then just throughout the night I'm going to have zombies after me constantly. So the first bit of securing the base, we need to add in some concrete blocks over the doorway. I was thinking about blocking up the windows, but decided against it as I've only got 4 concrete blocks left at the moment, and I would also have to smash the windows out to do that. But I do take the curtains, you can see why in a bit. So obviously at this time, with not a lot of stuff, I can't do a lot to the base. I consider doing the windows and things like that, but I just don't think it's really worth it at the moment. With the little amount that I've got, I'm better off just fixing up the little bits that they can get in through and hoping I can fight off the rest, I suppose, or any that do get through. So I don't want to use all my wood here, so I've, although I've added them all, then just removing it, just so I don't use all the wood. Making myself a secure storage chest. Obviously that's going to help me put the stuff in that I've already got so that I can collect more in the morning. I consider filling this in, but then think, yeah, if I'm going to fill it in, I'm not going to be able to get out without bashing everything down, so I'm just going to leave that as it is at the moment. No idea why I was using a spade. Just getting rid of this ladder. I don't think it really does much, to be honest, but I'm hoping it sort of stops them coming up all at once, or only the climbers can get up, something like that. Just to help me out a little bit, make me safe for the night. Just block it off with a wood frame, making it harder, obviously, to get up. They've got to break through it. Now make a sleeping bag with the curtain that I took. Obviously now, providing this is safe up here, I can spawn back here if I die without a problem. Put the unneeded bits back into the storage chest. So now I'm just crafting up some bits with the stuff that I found today. I'm trying to do the stuff that's obviously going to help me, and also show you guys the stuff that I think is important. Campfire first and foremost, obviously gives you light. I'm going to make a forge. I found some short iron pipe, so that's probably the hardest thing to get, I suppose, that's needed. Obviously the forge is going to be good for crafting iron and lead and stuff like that, so I can start making bullets. The iron will help me make pickaxes, which will obviously give me more stone, be able to make more concrete, spades to dig up the gravel. Also weapons, can make weapons with iron. And what I do need is clay. But obviously Clay was more of an afterthought after I made the forge. Obviously if I had clay now I'd be off to a rocking start making a pickaxe, because I probably could get enough iron with all this stuff that's up here. Can never lay the forges properly, always get them mixed up. Putting the stuff that's useful but I can't do a lot with at the moment away. Clear out my inventory, ready for tomorrow to go out looting again. I've got obviously all the houses around here I can loot, and I've got quite a lot of gravel and stone I can be getting. I'm hoping there's going to be some clay as well under the gravel down by the road. Reading the books, obviously unlocking new recipes. I think the reloading weekly helps you do the bullets. Now a couple of things that are useful to make. Normally I'm going to make a stone axe first, I think, and they are normally something that you want to make when you go in. I was lucky and found one quite soon. Oh yeah, we're making some torches actually first. I do make a stone axe, but I do have one at the moment obviously. Look at that. Completely confused. I'm actually making a crossbow. As I say, I do already have a stone axe, but I'm making a crossbow, which is a nice weapon to have. Obviously, feathers are probably the hardest bit to get at that, but normally you can find birds' nests with 50 odd feathers in, so it's a very useful weapon to have if you don't have a gun. Now I'm making the stone axe. Eventually work that one out. That's the stone axe, and got to make some arrows obviously from a crossbow, which is what I am doing now. So basically, I'm doing this single player series. I'm gonna keep it up as well as the other series, I hope. Just see how long we can go. I think I started about 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna finish it at 8 o'clock, and each episode will be the 24 hours. Probably episodes will probably be about 30 minutes long, but I mean, if you guys comment and want them shorter or longer, I can obviously adjust the settings for that. So just let us know what you think. Hope some people find some useful tips in this to help them survive. The first night is always hard, and it always depends where you spawn. I think I was quite lucky with my spawn. So tomorrow's episode I will be searching through these buildings, hopefully, and getting some more gravel and some stone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll speak to you next time.